Alright guys, I got another project today. I don't know why, but lately I've been thinking about Vikings, so I wanted to do something Viking-like. So I'm going to do a variation of my fire steel, the mini hatchet head fire steel, and do about 2 inches or so, 2.5 inches, simple, basic shape, teardrop kind of shape, and I'm going to put a Viking rune in for the symbol of fire. And I think this is going to make a cool little necklace, pendant, fire, survival necklace kind of thing. So we're going to start off, we're going to use some 1/2 inch 01 steel and go from there. Watch this. The first thing we're going to do is just flatten this out. Nothing too tricky. And we're going for less than 1/8 inch thick. A bit more here. That's not too bad. About 1/8 inch thick. Got to kind of balance the weight, right? This thing's going to be worn as a necklace. So we got, I'd say about 1/8 inch there, maybe a little less. Next thing I want to do is just put a little bit of a taper to turn it into a teardrop, a little more than it is. Now I'm just going to throw a bit of a teardrop shape here. Not much, just to give it a little bit of character. So it isn't just a plain old rectangle hanging on somebody's neck. That's the hope. Get a halfway decent taper up there. Like that. You see that? Just a slight taper. So we're going to nip this thing off. Move on. Alright, for a length you want probably at least a 2 inch length on it, just to give you enough striking surface to produce the sparks you're going to need to start a fire if you need to use it that way. So we'll nip that off. Doesn't look too bad. We'll clean up that end. Alright, we just want to clean up this end a little bit. This, because that's where we nipped it off. Just clean up the edges. Bring it down a little bit. Just to neaten it up so it doesn't look like a piece of cut off steel. That ain't too bad right there. You probably can't see that very much, but just to clean it up a little bit. And there's our shape. Basically we're done. I'm going to punch a hole in for a lanyard now, and then we'll put the symbol in. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and punch that hole towards the top here somewhere. Try to make it centered. Ouch. That hurt. Now I messed up. I'm going to go back for one more hit. Alright, let's see if we can do this without messing up this time. Kind of cold out today, so my steel cools pretty quick. That's that. Put that over. Why are my gloves all worn out? I think you just saw why. Put that over the picture. Oops, a little bit. Come on now. It's almost out. I'm doing my punch any favors by sitting in that heat, but that sucker doesn't want to come out. Alright. Usually it comes right out. So it taps like that. Well, maybe it's out. Cool that down quick. Take a peek and see what we got that's going on here. That one was stubborn for some reason. Oh yeah, it popped out. Guess I was just being silly. Alright, I'm going to put it back in the heat and just kind of straighten that up now. Alright, just going to straighten that up just a tad. And now what that did is kind of distorted the hole by me straightening it, which I like for this particular look. Normally I'd redrift that. But what I'm going to do, let me call this the top. Actually, I am going to drift that a little because it's crooked. I don't want it crooked, so we're going to drift that just a tad. Just a tad. Not that I'm picky, right? Right. Just shape that up a little bit. Using the wrong hammer, of course. Try to protect my hammers, but sometimes that looks a little better. I like to take this little round nose punch and just countersink those holes just a little bit. Again, we're going Viking look here, so we don't want it too refined, but I don't mind putting a little extra work in there to show that I did. I think that's important. Actually, there's one thing I like to do before I put that shape in. That's take ball peen, just give this thing some texture right on the edge. I can't distort the edge too much because I want enough of a relatively smooth striking surface to generate a spark. But I like to rough this up because, again, sticking with the Viking theme, you just want it kind of, we don't want a flat texture here. We want it nice and rough. So I promise we will put that symbol in pretty darn soon. Alright, forgive me for forgetting the terminology and everything. This is one of the old symbols of runes for fire. You can see that we have a vertical line and then we go up and down and up. That's it. That's a symbol for fire. On some farthing or whatever it's called. That's what we're going to put in now. Alright, for that symbol I'm going to use one of my longer chisels. It takes about 1.5, more than one length of that. And then I made this nice short chisel, and that's going to be used for the two tail lines. So let's say we're ready to rock and roll here. I keep picking up ashes and figure out where I want my front to be. I think it's that one. We will start here, centered, hit once, look, just give it a little more length. That looks good. Then we'll come up with our two shapes. And we'll come down with our shape. And I lost my heat. I need to go in just to finish that up. Dang it up. Come back and finish up that last line. Actually, this one didn't sink very well, so let me just sink that a little bit more. And we'll finish up with our final line. I like it. Let me heat this up, clean it off, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, there she is, cleaned off. And there's the symbol for fire. There's a rune. Next thing, we'll harden this, and we'll be ready to go. Alright, nothing fancy about the hardening. Get it up to the right temperature, quench it. This is 01, so I'm going to quench in oil. We want that thing hard. We don't need to temper it. Quite honestly, the 01 does spark when it's tempered, but in this case we don't need to worry about it. Because as a fire steel, I don't like to temper mine. Some people do. And there you have it. Nice looking necklace. Alright, this is just out of the quench. I haven't done anything to it yet. Let's see if we get some sparks. Hopefully you can see that. The sparks are flying off like crazy. So I'm going to put a wire brush to this thing, clean it up. I'll string it on a lanyard, and I'll come back, show you how it works. Alright guys, it's been a nice little leather lanyard. Looks really cool. Just kind of wire brush that. I didn't do anything else with that. The rune really looks cool. It'll look cool on somebody's neck. You can see I have no jute today. I only have dryer lint, so hopefully that'll work for me. Got some char cloth here. We will give this a go. See if we can get it to catch. Alright, we got some char cloth. We got the striker. We'll see if we can catch a spark in this char cloth. There we go. So that's a good start. sheet a little. I'm going to put some extra char cloth in here just to help everything out. Stick that in my dryer lint as a bird's nest. Ooh, we got flame already, that's cool. Some of these pine needles on here. Yep. Wow, that worked better than I thought it would. And there you have it, some wood shavings. So there's a fire made with the Viking style striker with a rune symbol of fire, making fire. Pretty cool project. Thanks for watching.